Is Friday, 4th of July, US Independence Day. As usual, we're looking at the UK wheat chart, November contract, and we've got the monthly continuation 10-year chart in front of us. And you can see here, I've drawn this line across here. This is 136. You can see here it held in 2007. It was broken in 2008. It held as resistance in 2009. It got broken in 2010, it held as support in 2011, and here we are today. We just dropped below it. I closed last night 134.25. Is it going to break like 2008? Are we going to head down another £20 a tonne to the next support here, which I've got down at 120, £10 a tonne, £20 a tonne, or are we going to have a bounce off this level? At the moment, it looks as though it's broken, but let's go down and see the daily chart. And here we are, marked on here. We were looking at the first support here, 138. That was on the continuation chart. We've now got this 136. You can see how they've both been tested here, come down and broken through it, went up, tested, come back down, and we closed last night 133.30. The trend is down. We've taken out the last swing low here, 142. We are oversold by sort of over £10–12 a tonne. 6-day moving average here is my mean average at 148. So we could get a bounce, but at the moment, we have broken support. We are in a downwards trending market. It doesn't look good at the present moment. So, target support, next support level 120. But obviously, if during next week, when the US market comes back and we fly back up and break these here, 36 and 38, then obviously my next target 42 and then 48. But obviously we'll keep an eye on that during the next few days. Just done a lot of work on the American market here. This is the last 20-year chart, and you can see here, their line in the sand here is 632, ours 136. Comes in exactly the same here, straight the way through. That was the 1996 high. Act as a support here all the way through in 2012, so it lines up with the UK. I've put on here the last time the El Nino happened, 97, 98, and we fell $222. I've used that same square to put it here, and you can see that we've had a good part of that fall already, if it is the El Nino fact that's caused this downwards trend at the present moment. But obviously we'll have to keep an eye on that at the present, coming over the week. Here, this is the current US wheat chart. You can see here the swing low here at 580 we haven't quite touched, closed at 603. You can see I'll put this line here, 632, from the 20-year chart, and you can see how in February of this year we broke up through it, came back through it, and there's a gap. So that gives me confirmation that's a very important level, this 630, 632. So that's something I'm going to keep on the radar if we ever break up through that over the next month or so. And then finally, on Aussie rate, we're having a consolidation sideways movement within this high, swing high, 385, 345. We've taken out the swing low. That was August last year, 13, January of this year. I'd like to go back and see a retest of the 345, the breakout. That opens a fall of 40 francs or £40 a tonne. This US French chart to the downside. So obviously quite a serious move if we get confirmation of this break here at 345. So basically, it's all eyes on this level on the November wheat chart. Just keep an eye on that 136 level, and we'll see what happens over the coming week. Thanks for watching. I'll put an update this time next week.